In other news, though the U.S. and Iran have been trading a series of airstrikes over the past week, U.S. President Donald Trump hinted at having no intention of resuming a full-scale war unless U.S. troops are killed. Our Kim Bo-kyoung tells us more.
Despite recent hostilities between the U.S. and Iran, President Donald Trump has reportedly insisted on showing that their ceasefire remained intact. According to the Wall Street Journal on Wednesday local time, President Trump has told his aides that he does not intend to resume a full-scale war with Iran unless American military personnel are killed. In fact, he presented the death of U.S. troops as the threshold for terminating the ceasefire, suggesting that he may be willing to tolerate smaller-scale military clashes that fall short of that level. In fact, Trump said on Wednesday that progress in talks with Iran could come within days while talking to reporters at the White House.
I hear the negotiation itself has gone very well, actually. Very well.
Mr. President,
it could happen. I mean, if it happens, and it might not happen, who knows? But if it happens, it could happen like over the weekend.
Trump said that under a deal being discussed with Iran, Washington will get Tehran's stockpile of highly enriched uranium, repeating that the material will be removed from within the Islamic Republic's borders. Meanwhile, Lebanon and Israel have agreed to implement a ceasefire following U.S.-facilitated talks in Washington. The U.S. State Department released a joint statement from all three parties on Wednesday.
The ceasefire is contingent on a complete cessation of Hezbollah fire and the evacuation of all Hezbollah operatives from the South Litani sector.
The two sides agreed to swiftly create pilot zones in which the Lebanese armed forces will take exclusive control of the territory to the exclusion of all non-state actors. Haller added that two parties had no hostile intent toward one another and committed to continuing U.S.-brokered negotiations toward a broader security and peace agreement. However, despite the new ceasefire, Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz said on Wednesday that Israeli forces would not withdraw from Lebanon for the time being and would continue military operations. In a statement, Katz said that the Israeli military would remain stationed in the so-called buffer zone established in southern Lebanon to protect Israeli communities from Hezbollah attacks. Kim Bo-kyoung, Arirang News.